Think I'm live. Hey, what's going on, Appliance Boot Camp? Old fashioned ice cream, Mike Sneed coming to you. Want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Tonight I'm coming to you all. I'm out on the what I call the chick magnet. I'm out riding the chick magnet. I'm trying to. I'm still. I forget about tuning it. I made my decision yesterday. I'm done with the tech. I'm done with the fuel injector. As soon as I think I got it tuned, whenever the heat and all that stuff changes, it just messes everything up. I'm going back to what I know. So next week I'm gonna pull the fuel injector off. I'm gonna go back to something that I know how to work on. I'm gonna actually go back to carburetors. I'm gonna put a carburetor on it and just be done with it. So that's what I'm gonna be doing next week. I'm gonna actually pull the fuel injector off, that tech fuel injector, and put me a carburetor on it and just be done with it. I tried and I just don't like it. I'm figuring it out, but I just don't have the time and the patience to deal with it. I don't want that. I'm going back to a carburetor, old technology. I'm gonna leave this new VWM washing machine alone. Go back to a direct drive, something that I know. I know how to work on carburetors, and that's what I grew up with. And I'm gonna go back to that so I can just enjoy my truck. But that's why I'm out here today, just riding around, getting some kinks out, because I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna actually take a couple of road trips on it in the next couple of months. Soon as I'm waiting for the weather to break. It's just too hot right now to drive it far because I get hot, not the truck, but I get hot with no air conditioning. So as soon as the fall comes, I'm gonna take a couple of road trips. I'm gonna go up to Uhari, to the mountains, and do a trail there, and I'm gonna go back home and all that stuff with it. So I'm getting it shaked down so I can do that. But I want to thank all y'all for coming in tonight. And like always, I say this is not going to be long. Truly, this one is not going to be long because, like I said, I'm out riding around trying to while it's cool, doing some stuff. And I'm ready to get home, so it's going to be quick. The topic today is the miseducation. It used to be, hey, how you doing, bro? Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. I told you it's a chick magnet. So the truck. But anyway, I have the topic today is the miseducation of the Negro. That's what it used to be. It was a book by Carter G. Woodson, and he talked about the education system, how it didn't prepare African Americans to be independent and to actually to get out of the ghettos and the slum. It actually pushed them further into it. Now I no longer say it's the miseducation of the Negro. I say this education system is the miseducation of the American people, because now it has actually convinced everybody that they're not able to do anything unless they're getting they have to get permission. They can't do anything unless they go get a certification. Got to get permission. And the crazy thing about it, people will actually get mad at you because when you tell them they don't need a certification, they're gonna get one. Matter of fact, I might just start selling them. Just say, hey, if you need a certification, call me up. I'll give you a certification for $20. No, just so they can go. But with appliance repair, garage door opening, all that stuff, you don't need no certification. You just go out. You don't need no certification to do driving cleaning, fix for blenders and stuff. You just go do it. And the certification you get is people pay you money. This thing where they have gotten people where I had two people call me this week. One person called about a garage door. No, I had two people call me about garage door. Where they want to know are they going to be able to get a certification? There's no certification you need. I need to get a certification. What if I go to somebody's house? I get there, they want to know why I'm able to work on that garage door because you can fix it. I know I gotta have something to show them. How I'm gonna go get a contract? I don't want to be walking into the calling these companies and looking stupid, telling them that I can fix garage doors and I ain't got no certification enough. They don't care about that. All they care about if you got the correct insurance. That's what they care about. Nah, I gotta have it. Now some third-party warranty companies want you to be a licensed electrical contractor. I don't know why to repair garage doors because it just plugs in. But some of them will say, in order for you to do garage doors, you have to be the electrician. But the homeowner don't care. You don't have to have no license to work on garage doors. So I don't want to be showing up trying to talk to people about fixing a garage door. I ain't got no certification, no certificate. Do you know anybody who gives certification certificate? I don't know. Maybe you can go to the manufacturer. I'll go do that. Same thing with appliance repair. I need, you know, are you gonna give me a certificate or a certification? Nah, I don't do that. And then how are they gonna know I know how to fix it? Because you're gonna tell them you know how to fix it. But they're not gonna just trust me. Why not? They just gonna care about you. You got the correct insurance. The marketplace gonna tell you if you know how to fix it or not. No, I gotta have a certification. I don't feel comfortable just going there without certification. So what happened? People won't even move. They won't even attempt to start their business because they're waiting on a certification, waiting for somebody to give them permission to do it. You don't have to have no certification or permission to start an appliance repair business or garage door, blender, drive-in cleaner. Go ahead and start it. And once you start these businesses and stuff, you own that business. You gotta get thoroughly immersed into even with the ice cream. You gotta get thoroughly immersed into the ice cream, the appliance repair, garage door. Nobody's gonna do your homework for you. I have to be careful because people watching. You know, when you first start off in this ice cream business, you know, I give you some flavors, some recipes to start. But at the same token, you better start putting together some of your own recipes. No, so don't call me all the time asking me for my recipes. No, I want how you make this, how you make that, how you make this, how you make that. And you don't even venture out to make anything new. What new flavors you got? No, at some point in time, you need to call me and say, hey, I got a killer flavor. This is what you need to do. No, I have to be careful, but I have some people every other week. Somebody want me to make this flavor. How do I make it? Go on the internet and look and see what flavor, what's in the flavor, how much I need to put in here. You figure it out. You want me to do that? You want me to figure that stuff out for you? You're gonna have to do it the same way I would do it. If somebody wants a flavor that I don't know about, all you gotta do is Google the ice cream flavor. Google will tell you exactly what's into it. Then you just go get the ingredients and you mix it up until it tastes right. That's what I have to do. So you can do the same thing. Same thing with appliance repair. You calling me? I'm stuck out there. I got this refrigerator. It give me W12 code. What is that? I don't know. Go get the service manual and look it up and read it. That's what I'm gonna have to do. Why you can't do it? You're gonna have to get thoroughly immersed into this. This is when you go out here and you start your own appliance repair business, you start your own ice cream parlor business. That's your business, and this is your career. This is your skill. You gotta get skilled at this thing. You gotta want it. You ain't all that stuff in the past where you all got a certificate when it worked in some corporation where they had 400 people and you ain't do shit. You could just hide and it didn't matter. The work still got done. You can't do that when you're a small corporation. You know, everything depends on you. When you get out there in front of that refrigerator don't care. That refrigerator ain't gonna work. You ain't gonna be able to lie and BS your way around it. If it don't work, it don't work. And you gotta figure it out. Stop looking for the easy way. Stop looking for the easy way to get around this stuff. No, just picking up the phone, calling everybody. No, you sit there and you figure it out. But that's what everybody else is doing. Everybody else is figuring it out. You're gonna have to put the work into it, and you're gonna be surprised once you do it one time where you put the work in and you go find out the answer and you figure out how to do it. It frees you. Then you become a dangerous person. You become somebody now who who don't have to. You don't have to ask for permission. Can't nobody bullshit you no more. Like I just told you, this truck right here. Shout out to Dan for Greasy Boy Custom. Dan got the truck 90%. Dirty Dan got it 90% done. The last 10%, unless you got some deep pockets to give somebody to figure out that last 10% of that truck, not unless you got somebody if you're gonna get a car built or a truck built, and you don't want to have nothing, you don't want to do nothing, just want to give them the money and pick it up and it's ready to go. Whatever truck you're gonna get. So if I wanted to do that with this truck, I could have done it, but it would cost me 3 times as much. It would cost me about $40,000 to take this truck, take it down there to M Series build. They would take this truck. They build them all the time. They've been doing it for the last 30 years. They know exactly everything that you can run into with these trucks, because that's what they specialize in. That's all they do is these trucks, military vehicles. So they done so many of them. They know they've ran through all the stuff that I've ran through, that Dan and I ran through on these trucks. So they know that, and they can build it out for you in about 3 months. You get it, and you go and drive, and you ain't got to worry about it. Everything is ready. It's done. They know exactly the best engine setup, the best gear race. They know all of that stuff. But if you're going to get somebody to build it, and this is the first time they building one, you better get your money together, or else because you better learn how to become a master, become somewhat knowledgeable of that vehicle, because they're going to get it 90% done. And it's up to you to find that last 10%. That last 10% is the hardest, because it requires you to drive that thing. You got to put miles on it to see and make that thing break, and then go back and fix it. Now, if you got the money, every time you can take it up there to them, and they'll fix it and make the adjustments and send it back to you. But if you ain't got no deep pockets, you got to be fixing it yourself. But now I have became somewhat of an expert on this little truck. I have became somewhat of an expert on the Fotech fuel injector, enough to know that I don't like it. And it's not something I want to keep going with. If I kept going, I could I eventually get it dialed in correctly. But I don't even want to waste my time doing it no more. I just want to put something on it because even if I did get it dialed in, I don't trust it. Like right now, it's running good, but I don't trust it. I just don't trust it. I trust that Elder Block 600 CFM manual choke carburetor. I trust that. So I'm going to put that on and be done with it, and then I won't have to worry about it anymore. Same thing with your appliance repair. If you're going to start an appliance repair business, you got to become a master of this thing, or else somebody they're gonna keep draining your pockets. Now, if I was to take my stuff and take it over there to M Series rebuild, like I say, about 30,000, 30 damn 15. But I actually learned it, and I know how to work on it myself. I know everything about this little truck now. If I go to a car show, I can talk intelligently about the truck. I know all the components and all that stuff. Even though I didn't do the actual build, I've done enough of it. Well, I can tell you about it and what the problems you're gonna run into. Same thing. If you want to come to a school, and they hold your hand from the beginning to the end, and teach you everything about appliance repair, or everything about ice cream polish, you can do that. You can get you $100,000. Go talk to Mr. Appliance. Mr. Appliance gladly take your $100,000 and a percentage of your earnings for the rest of your life to hold your hand and be your manager and tell you everything you need to do. Same thing. If you don't want to know how to run your own ice cream parlor and go do your own flavor, do the same thing. Get you $100,000 and take it over there to Pelicans. Pelicans will gladly show you how to do it and hold your hand from here on out and gladly take a percentage of the money the rest of your life. I don't want to do that to you. I don't want you to be paying me for no mastermind group where I come on. The mastermind group is exactly what we're doing now. I just get a couple of y'all in there. We sit down and we talk what I'm talking about now, and I answer a couple of questions and tell you about how to just run it day to day. It's a little bit more intimate, but that's all it is. Why I'm going to do that? You running your business. You get out there and you run your business and you get amongst people and stuff. You'll learn it. You'll figure it out. But you all don't want to put the work into it. School has got you all where y'all don't want to be creative. You're too afraid to make a mistake. The only way you're going to learn is by making mistakes. You're just not going to just get on a bicycle and ride it. You're going to fall. There's nothing wrong with making mistakes in this business. The mistakes happens. That's your job as the business owner, is just to correct the mistakes and keep it moving. That stuff is gonna happen. You don't freak out. Today, our credit card machine was down. And we couldn't figure it out. Something was going on with the internet downtown. Hey, hey, we just can't take no credit cards. But when I got back in today, I saw what we had. We had $100 bills stacked up in there. I was like, damn, the credit card machine need to go down more often. We were still able to make our money and stuff. It's just crazy that you all, Carter G. Woodson, and if you need to read if you hadn't already, everybody need to read the book, The Miseducation of the Negro. Carter G. Woodson said that if you control the way a man thinks, you don't have to worry about his actions. You don't have to tell him to go behind, go to the back door or anything. He'll go make one. If there ain't one there, he'll go build one to do it, because that's the way he's been taught. That's the way it is now. You all are going to determine to get somebody to be your manager. You're going to determine to make somebody your supervisor. You are free to make your own decisions, to do whatever you want. Do your business how you want. You set the times that works best for you. You set your pay schedule. You decide what you want to work on. It ain't nobody gonna fire you. Unless you're gonna be out here and not gonna put no work in and stuff, the marketplace gonna fire you. And be careful, because you could go to jail. If you out here scamming, that's one thing about this right here. If you out here scamming, Slick and I was talking about that earlier this week. You out here scamming in real life. Now you can do it on the internet and fool us into making us believe that you got something you ain't got, and pay us to make us pay all this crazy money. But you start going to these homeowner houses trying to shit them and take their money and scam them. You end up in jail. We had that happen not that long ago. Somebody done that and they ended up in jail. You're gonna go to jail. You're gonna be shamed. You ain't gonna be able to get no money in your community anymore. Ain't nobody gonna come out and say, well, you should have what's ain't gonna be like they tell us when our people come scam us on these crazy courses and stuff like that, where that's just the people's fault for trying to get something done, knowing that they can't get it done. If they call me and say, hey, can you come fix my refrigerator? I tell them, yeah, and I'll charge them $1,500, $2,000, put a compressor on and shit don't work. Don't nobody tell them, well, you shouldn't have done, you shouldn't have called him, tell him put no $2,000 compressor on. He couldn't fix it, this and that. No, they're going to call the sheriff. The sheriff going to end up, you get too many complaints, they coming to get you. They're going to have you in court and you going to jail. And you're going to have to leave town or take an ass whooping one. They ain't going to play with you like that in doing this stuff. Same thing. I went to Subway the other day. They called me late at night. The health inspector had came earlier that day. They had 2 freezers down, 2 refrigerators down, and the refrigerator. They told them, hey, you need to get them fixed, and they couldn't get nobody to come get them fixed. The inspector said, okay, no problem. Made them lock the doors. you ain't open until this thing fixed. So now they gotta get it fixed. You ain't gonna be able. And when that happens, when you show up, there ain't none of that shit. You're gonna BS somebody. You gotta get it fixed because they ain't going nowhere. The owners, the owners came down from out of Maryland, and they said in there, hey, when you get here, we're gonna be waiting on you. They gotta get it fixed, and they gotta pay. There ain't none of that stuff. Can you bill us? No, I can't bill you. You gotta pay right now if you want me to come there and fix it. Okay, come on out here and fix it. Because we got the inspector coming back in the morning. And like Mike Reed told me, if they hadn't had it fixed the next day, they go into your bank account and padlock your bank account so you can't get no money out. So they vicious. So this ain't something that you're gonna be able to play around with. You're gonna have to learn this trade. And if you're true to this trade, true to yourself, it will make you a lot of money. I keep telling you all that. From the time I was in our Activate Selma meeting this past Wednesday, and I was telling them about the skilled trade. They might not believe me, but I've been retired since I was in my mid-30s. I retired in my mid-30s from appliance repair in the skilled trade. Matter of fact, there's a young guy now in his 40s Chandler retired. No, the business was passed down to him, but he ain't out there running service calls. He's out there running the business, but he pretty much semi-retired. I was just the way Chandler was, semi-retired. I could go do what I want to do in the day and just run the business. And the business operating without me there. And so that's the retirement I had been doing since I was in my mid-30s. And you can do the same thing. I told you appliance repair allowed me to pay for private school for my kids, pay for college tuition. We didn't have to take no student loans and stuff out. Pay cash for cars, pay cash for buildings, commercial buildings, pay cash for houses. That's what it done. And this ain't, and y'all see me out at my place. This ain't something I'm just telling you all. Y'all see it. Y'all see me out doing this stuff. Y'all see me out in the streets talking to people, and people and people respect the things that I've done in the community and done in the real world. Outside of this YouTube crap. So I'm just begging you all, you're gonna have to free your mind. Whatever it is, you're gonna have to start reading. I don't know what it is. You're gonna have to get thoroughly immersed into this thing. You ain't gonna be able to come home and just turn on the football game. I like see what Colorado doing and stuff too, but you're gonna have to put some time and effort into this thing. You're gonna have to do it. It ain't no easy way. You're gonna have to do it, and it's a daily grind. You gotta do the same thing every day, no exceptions. And it's gonna pay, and it's gonna pay off greatly for you. Right now, I'm 50. I'm retired. I just took my mom today. To her eye doctor and stuff. Coming back, I was telling my wife again, I might have to start doing some service calls because I'm waking up. I don't know what day of the week it is. I'm just tinkering around doing stuff. After I finish out all my little personal projects that I want to do, I might have to get back in the service truck because I miss it. I actually dreamed the other night that I went on a service call. I actually dreamed I went on a service call. And I might have to get back into the truck because I miss it so much. But it allow me right now to fix all the stuff that I didn't have time to fix. So once I get this truck up and going, get the next ice cream parlor up, I might just jump back in the truck for about 3 days out the week because I miss it that much. And it's so rewarding. If you're a man, even a woman, I'll say, but especially a man, if you have never came up to a piece of equipment that was broken and won't working, and when you get there and you figure it out and fix it and it's working and you start it up and it takes off of work, man, that's the best feeling in the world. That's better than any drug you could ever take. And you get to do that every day, 3 and 4 times a day. It's great, man. It's great for your confidence. You get to a point where you think you can do anything, and which you can. You really become that thing where you have power and dominion over everything. You will, and you got to do it. You got to do it, and you're not going to do it in nobody's classroom. It's going to be up to you. It's going to be up to you. I know you go work these jobs, and when you clock off, you say that's your time. You go do what you want, and you're gonna go drink beer, go play cornhole and all that stuff. You ain't gonna be able to do that here. You're gonna have to dedicate to educating yourself. The school system and society has just screwed you, and you gotta learn how to re-educate yourself. And because you all come here telling me that crazy mess, but I had a guy call me, want to know how long the class is. It's just a weekend class. That's not long enough for me. I need to be something more in depth. I need something in depth. I don't need. I want to really know what I'm doing. I gotta go something really in depth. And I asked him, "Did you graduate from high school? How were you in high school?" No. This what they told. I do well in classrooms, and I need to go. I want to go real in depth, so I make sure I know the equipment and know what I'm doing. So I need to be I need that classroom setting and stuff. So I'm like, okay, fine. Did you go to college? No, I didn't. You go to community college? No. Did you graduate from high school? Well, I went to job. And here it is, a motherfucker that couldn't even finish high school when he didn't have no family and kids when it was free. And you couldn't excel in a classroom there. Now you're gonna tell me that you whatchamacallit, that you do well in the classroom. No, you don't do well in the classroom. You don't. If you have to go to Job Corps and stuff, the Job Corps ain't bad, but he's about 40 something. Back then Job Corps was rough. It was just one step from the reform school when we was coming along. So you're gonna now tell me that now here it is, you can't do public school system. You had to go to Job Corps, but now you come out and you got a family and all this other stuff going on. You need to be in a school. You need to be in a school set. Nah, man, get out of here. You don't want to learn it. You don't want to learn it. You just want to be able to sit around and talk to somebody, make them think that you want to do something. You don't. You don't. So there's no need to even keep talking about it. You're not going to do this stuff because you don't want the responsibility and you don't want the accountability that comes with running your own business. Ain't nobody I can turn to. Who I'm going to turn to? If like I told the lady, I asked the Lord, if you listening, it's not hitting on you, but it ain't making fun. But it is the truth. Who in the hell I go to when I need to get an ice cream flavor? Who I call? Ain't nobody gonna help me, especially when I'm going out here telling them I make the best ice cream in Johnston County, and I want to challenge you. Who I'm gonna call to say? And I only been making it maybe a year longer than them. One Stop Mike, One Stop Mike. Look what One Stop Mike is doing. He's going on doing HVAC. He making a lot more ice cream flavors than I make. He ain't asking me for nothing. They moving on. Mike ain't asking nobody for no permission. He just say, hey, I want to learn HVAC. He's going to get some training. So man, it's crazy. It is crazy. I'm gonna read some of the stuff we got going on. And I'm gonna get out of here. BK from the Rockies. I gotta take my glasses off so I can see. BK from the Rockies. Classes in session under the direction of Professor Sneed. Thank you. DCNL, so what's going on, Mike and ABC? Hey, what's going on? Stoker Review, so what's up, Mike? Hey, how you doing? All right, and it's talking to DCNL. All right, RE Appliance Repair. What's up, Mike and ABC fam? Hey, how you doing? North Carolina Worker. Good evening, everyone. Hey, how you doing? 63 Impala Rag Dude. Say, what's up, Mike and ABC fam? Yep, 63 Impala. I'm pulling the FiTech off. So if anybody want a FiTech fuel injector, hit me up because I'm pulling this thing off next week. I'm going back to the carburetor and something that I'm done. I'm done fighting fuel injectors and fuel delivery. The next thing I'm going to be doing, I'm getting away from here, and I'm going to adjust the gearing so I can ride out. Quentin Hodge, say, okay, Mike and ABC fam, hey, how you doing? BK from the Rockies. If folks want a repair certification, tell them to show their liability insurance. That's all it is. But I'm going to start charging them. I'm going to start charging them. Just say, hey, yeah, I'll give you a certificate. Do like that guy in Florida with the nurses. Hey, yeah, you need a certification, call me. I'll give you appliance certification, garage door, blender, drive-in cleaning. Pay me $20 and I'll send you a certification. DCNF Appliance, yeah, books plus Google work. Yeah, but you say reading is fundamental. That's no doubt. Yep, Greg B, you got to be all in to win in this game. Can't put your foot right. That's the truth. You're not going to be able to you're not going to be able to BS your way in this thing. That's why I love appliance repair. Oh, I love appliance repair. I love appliance repair because you can't bullshit it. You cannot bullshit appliance repair. You know, this past weekend, I went to a cookout. Lord, I gotta be careful. This past weekend, I went to a cookout, and somebody was there, and they're asking me about, and people were asking me about what I do. And so this other person was there, and they were saying that they flip houses. I gotta be careful. They're saying that they flip houses. They own a trucking company. That they also had a concession stand business. Okay, that's good. But I know they lying. I know they lying. But other people probably thought my wife said everybody know they lying. But I know they lying. How you gonna how you gonna be up in some place in New Jersey? Now I know you live in an apartment. How you gonna be in a place as expensive in New Jersey and flip houses, and you living in an apartment? You ain't got the cash to do it. I don't think you flipping houses and you living in no apartment, especially in New Jersey. What expensive that place is, and then you do all of that, and then but I can't do that because with that, it's just my word against theirs. You don't flip houses. No, I can't prove that they don't. I can talk to them, and I know they don't. Nobody else can. Same thing. I can't prove that they got a trucking business and they're making any money and that they know what they're doing. I just have to go by your word. Well, oh Lord, if you say you fix appliances, we can find out quick. If somebody refrigerator, their dryer, their washer go down, and they call you, hey, we find out quick if you know what you want, if you're doing anything. That's why a lot of people, when I was saying, I had said last week, I wanted to come out and go against some of the people who do these courses. Hey, let's see what you can do, because the courses that they teach, we can't really get a gauge if people making money and people know what they're doing. We can't get a gauge on it. We just have to go by what they say. And when I see that they done sold this course for all these people to get in, and then 6 months later they out of it because they can't make no money, I wonder then. But with our course that we sell with the appliance repair, we can tell quick if you know what you're doing. We can tell quick. Everybody gonna be able to know if you know how to fix the appliance. If you know how to, because that appliance, you can't bullshit it. You're gonna have to get out there and learn it. And then because you have to get thoroughly immersed in it and get down into it, it's gonna force you to be a better person, and it's gonna force you to clean up everything. You can't, like I say, this thing gonna keep you from being up. You're gonna straighten up your life. Because if you're a liar, it's gonna come out in your business. If you're a procrastinator, it's gonna come out in your business. You somebody who cut corners, it's gonna come out in your business. It's gonna make you clean all of that shit up. Appliance repair it's gonna make you an honorable person. So, SQ Services LLC. Hey, how you doing? All right, hey, networking. What's going on, Tyran TV? So, what's up, Mike and ABC Spam? All right. Myron Webster. So, what's up, Mike and ABC? Hey, how you doing? Yeah, that's the truth. They can't thank school that school killed it. Oh, school killed their creativity. It killed their way to think. They can't do anything unless somebody give them permission. I mean, even the creativity part of it, where you just go out here and you're just gonna do something and build something. They can't do that. Just simple stuff. What kind of logo I should get? I don't know. Pick your own damn logo. Pick whatever you want. Do you think I should do this? It don't matter. Whatever you like, just do it. Yep, and the $40 million slave, no doubt. Tyran TV. Out here late tonight, head to a call now, trying to get all these calls in today, and about to hop on a flight, vacate tomorrow. Congratulations, man. Way to go. Way to go. Quentin Hodge. Say, hey, Mike and ABC fam. Hey, how you doing? Tyran TV. Wish I could have found this in my 20s. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, it all works out for the best. Because like I said, I was lucky. In my early 20s, I worked at Sears as a repairman. And then I got all that stuff, man. It's funny. Life is funny. It all happened for a reason. Like I said, I got to work at Sears as a repairman. In high school, I done the vehicle with Mr. Eden and electrical. But after I graduated, I got to go work as an engineer. I worked as an engineer for Nortel, Selectron, Intel. Also worked at, back then it was Sony Ericsson, used to make cell phones. So I got to do all of that. So because I was able to do all that, then come back into the appliance repair, run my own businesses and stuff, I covered it. I cover the tracks now. So when somebody come to me and they start trying to tell me something about education and this and that, well, I got a college degree. when they start talking about technology. My degree is in electronics and computer technology, so I know technology very well. They start talking about engineering. I know engineering very well. I was a very good engineer. So all that stuff, I check the boxes, and they can't get me on it. And then when they come to the business side of it, I've done very well in business. So I got all the stuff covered that they can come at you and try to say that you done this and that. I've done it, all that stuff. And all the shit that they try to put y'all, tell y'all that's good. I can say I've done it. I don't know if some of it is that good. Some of it I don't know. Like they tell you all this stuff about private schools, and I'm starting to guess now. I don't know if you have I tell my wife, I think it was I somewhat think it was a mistake for us to put our kids in a private school, because they didn't have there was no predominantly black private school. So everywhere they went, they were a minority, and so now a lot of their culture and stuff has been erased from them, and they missed out on it. Because we thought we were doing something good, sending them to these expensive private schools. The education and stuff was good, but it didn't prepare them for what they got to deal with now. So now they kind of stuck in between. They trying to figure out where they belong. And versus if I would have put them into the public school system, or put them in where they had a bigger back then there was no charter schools. Charter schools was coming just about tail end of them getting out. But if we could have got to like a place they had a better ratio, a mix, where they could have kept their culture and kept their identity, it would have been great for them then. But now I don't think it was that good. I think I think my nieces and nephews and stuff, the education part of it wasn't on par as what my kids' education part was. But the cultural part and balancing them out, I think they're a lot more balanced than my kids are from going to the public schools. And we was at the point where we could, if my kids wanted the thing where they had to go get the education, or they weren't going to get it. I have figured them. I have businesses and stuff that runs that they won't gonna, unless something really bad happened, they weren't gonna have to be looking for no jobs to earn no living and stuff. I had figured all that shit out. So I don't know if that was correct. Same thing with the all the stuff that they tell you all. I've done it, and I can speak firsthand experience about it. If it's good. Wife not working, I've done that. Paying all the bills and stuff, I've done all of that. Been doing it for years. I've all the boxes I have checked it off on a small level. I ain't no major level, but I checked them off on a small level. And I can speak candidly about it. So when I go talk to these people who supposedly talk to you all about courses and business and stuff, I know that they're I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. TPHP Walker, what's up, Mike and ABC fam? Hey, how you doing? BK from the Rockies. Mike Feeney for the truck. Laugh a lot. Man, I'm telling you, man. This a business, man. It's something that you just love. You gotta be fixing stuff. You kind of like the boxer that think you can get back in there and do one more round or something, or you like Tom Brady, where you just I got one more run in me. I just can't let it go. I love it. And like I say, the more I'm at the shop fixing stuff, like I'm right now fixing the trucks and fixing these old refrigerators and stuff, that right there is doing giving me some of the therapy and stuff I need. But I got to get back out there, man. I love it. I miss it. Yeah, laugh. T. Wright, that's true. Job Corps was a step away from the prison. It was right. Yeah. It was when we was going to school. So he called me, telling me that it's whatchamacallit that he went to Job Corps. That let me know that was one step from the reform school. But he said he good. He performed better in the classroom. Black 12, 21-2. I'm waiting on the Joko Ice course. The Joko Ice is the ice cream course. It's the same thing. The flavor and how to make the Joko Ice and all that, that's in the ice cream course. It's the exact same thing. DCNF appliance repair. Those course creators don't want no smoke from appliance repair. Nah, they don't. Appliance repair, would eat them up. Would eat them up. 63 pound rag dude. Tech is going to be good for about 3 to 6 months, and then it starts problems. And then the starting problems are going to start. Carbs are cheaper, easier to work on, and more reliable. Yeah, it is. That's exactly what happens. It works good. I can dial it in when the weather changes and stuff. I start having problems and stuff again. I don't know. I don't know if it's what's called. I don't know if it's the weather changing or no. It has this thing where it constantly learning and trying to tune itself. And I think it get itself out of tune. If I don't go above 60 miles, if I don't get up close to 60 miles per hour, in a while, and I try to get up towards 60, either it stumbles and stuff. I'll be like, it done something with the tune between now and then. And like somebody told me, if you got a small block, meaning like a 350, the old technology, stick with the carburetors, because that's what it was made for, and it works good and it's reliable. Now, if I was to go to an LS, LS works great because GM has spent all that money on that computer and programming that LS platform to work with that LS motor. So they don't spend millions of dollars just to get that LS engine and that computer and all that stuff to work together. So they done went through all the scenarios and worked out all the bugs for you, so you ready to go. Now here you got Tech, a little small company, don't have no customer service. They're gonna make a device, and they ain't got the $1 million to put on it, but they want a device to work across all these different motor types. The LS computer only working with the LS, so that's all they got to worry about. Versus Tech gonna try to work with a 302, gonna try to work with try to work with everything. They just don't have the engineering, the expertise in it. Throw it away. Go back to the carburetor that's simple and enjoy life and drive. And that's what I'm gonna do. They do. Yeah, they do think the logo is gonna fix the appliance. You'd be surprised how much time and effort they put into the logo, and won't go get no place where you get service made. Now, like I say go to Appliancetology. It's easy to get, but you can search the internet and find a service manual. Now, if you're gonna be cheap and say I ain't gonna go to Appliancetology, at least you better be ready to go search and look and try to find them. I'm not gonna be searching for no service manuals for you. Nah, matter of fact, I am pissed off because we're at the point where they gotta start taking accountability and running their own business. Because all these people are now, they just employees just sitting waiting for somebody to tell them what the next thing to do, and they following for everything. Tyran, finish my call that quick. 12 minutes, all ABC trained, no school said left. Yep, no doubt. Man, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Man, I'm telling you. You once you learn how to self-educate yourself, man, you can do it all. You can do it all. It can't nobody stop you. You become somebody that becomes dangerous because like I said, you like that killer whale swimming around there in SeaWorld who's been doing all these tricks for a little piece of tuna, getting beat by this little small female or male in the water with you. You think they control you and whatnot. Then one day you say you get tired and you say I'm tired of it, I ain't gonna do it no more, and you go ahead and you kick somebody's ass in the water and you realize, man, I run this thing. They can't handle me. Now you become a danger, and now it's time for them to put you down and put you away because they can't handle you no more. That's the same thing happens here. Once you go and you figure out that you can do any and everything, that you don't need no permission, that you're just gonna do it. I ask for forgiveness before I ask for permission, so I go do it, and then they come talk to me. Oh man, I shouldn't have done it. I'm sorry, man. I won't do it no more. But as soon as you turn your back, I'm gonna try to do it again. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna ask for forgiveness, but I'm gonna go out there and do it. I'm gonna get it. And once you do that, you become a danger because now you man, you got so much you can do. Oh man, I can't put it into words what it is. And this stuff these people are trying to sell you all on these businesses that there's not really no business. All it is talking. All it is just talking. It's just preaching what they're giving you all. They're not giving you all no business. Same thing. Man, I just don't know what to tell you all. I feel sorry for you. Honest, I feel sorry that you're looking and there's just so many people out in front of you with stuff that you what you call you just you can't do it. You don't know what to think. Here you are. You thinking you're gonna do something with stocks. You don't make enough money to buy enough stocks to make any money with it. Especially if you call me, you ain't got $300, $400 to buy a course. How the hell are you gonna make any money? If you 10%, if you got a 10% return, most of the time when we looking for stuff, I want to get a minimum of 10% return on because I can say I can put it into real estate, and real estate will give me 10% return. So, and I ain't got to do anything. So I just put my money in real estate rather than take the risk of putting it into some crazy investment that I ain't gonna get. So if I ain't gonna get no guaranteed 10, I ain't gonna mess with it. So that's mostly what people say. I gotta get at least 10%. Or you can take your money, put it in mutual funds. Good growth mutual funds, they average about 10% return. So at 10%, and that's what Mr. Mr. Speed, when he was telling us about stock, I was going to tell you, you're gonna get 10%. What more you want? That's how you get. That's somebody who does it every day, got money, so you're gonna get 10%. So now you're gonna make I believe. Now you got me believing that you're gonna make $85,000 or $100,000 a month from stock investment. You have to have $1 million in stock to get $100,000 in a year. So, but you're gonna make me think that you made $100,000, $80,000 in a month doing stock, and then you go buy this course, and most of y'all mad ready to fight over $500 with Jay Morrison, and all you're gonna get there is $40 a year, and so you mad ready to fight and take him and want him to go to jail for $500 because you ain't have that to lose. How in the hell are you gonna make any money doing stock? Same thing. If you're gonna make me think that now you're gonna actually go out here and you're gonna start doing new construction homes. Okay, you're gonna do new construction homes. You're gonna go buy a lot. You ain't got no money to buy no lot. You're gonna do the credit card thing. You're gonna go out here and get all this credit card debt and all that stuff for you. Okay, go do that. So now you ain't got no money to buy no lot. You don't have no experience on building anything. Here it is now. I've been in the steel trade. All my friends in the steel trade. I can't get a damn concrete guy to come out there and pour me 2 pads right now. So you don't know anything, and I got the cash to pay. And you ain't got no money, no experience and stuff. And you're gonna now get these guys to come build you a house, and you ain't gonna get ran over. You ain't gonna get ran over with it. And you're gonna make money that way. Come on, get out of here. It's crazy. Or here it is now. The same people now gonna go get tech certification. Same people now who the same group of people who have the lowest standard test scores across America. They're gonna now go out here and they're gonna pass all these tech certification stuff. Come on, who you lying to? You know what that tech cert remind me of? I don't know if you all know, but when I was growing up, the place to get a job was the post office. A man would cut his right nut off to get a job at the post office. Because the post office, you knew you weren't going to get fired. The government's going to pay you. You're going to be able to retire and whatnot. And so what happened? They had this test, and you had to, and probably I'm going to ask when I go back home. We had people who was going up there taking that test about every other week. You had to go there and take this test with the zip code. They had a post office test. And all you had to do was go up there and you could test to be a carrier. You could test to be inside of the post office. They had this zip code test. Or what you say, I want to, and your friends who got in, they'll tell you, yeah, you got take the 540 test or the 632 test. Take that test, and once you pass that test, then you could get a job in the post office. And here it is. I know every Negro in Granville County, and when then they had certain days you go take the test. That line be all around the corner, and these Negroes going up there try to take the test and couldn't pass. They going up there trying to take that test so they can get into the post office. That's what that's starting to sound like with me with this tech cert thing. And then they have people who actually pay you. You could go there and take a course like they do now. Like I can teach you how to pass this tech cert thing. You could just take a course and hopefully you could get into the post office. And I'm going to ask them, do they still, if anybody work at the post office, do they still have the post office test? Man, I'm telling you, that was the goal. If you could have gotten to the post office, the tech won't nothing like those like black people were trying to get into the post office back in the day. You got into the post office, that was it. You knew you were going to retire, you're going to get paid, you're going to be working in the AC and all that stuff. They knew it. They just wanted to get into that thing on post office. But that's what that reminded me of. And they couldn't pass the test to get into it. And so that's the same thing you all doing now with the tech. Now I'm telling you what you need to do. Take this appliance repair. You can work at your own pace. You might not be somebody who have the capacity to actually hire 10 or 12 technicians. You gotta be honest. You ain't that smart. You just gotta be honest. You're just not that smart to do it. For somebody to be able to do that, that's a special person. Marcus and DCNF and Miss Ward and Lamar now, they're smart people. They're just not nobody that just back into that stuff. They are very smart people. You're not smart enough to do that, but that's no problem. You can work at your own pace. You can do 2 stops, 3 stops a day for the rest of your life and earn more than most people are going to earn their whole life. And you do smart stuff with your money. You take your money, go out here and start buying underserved properties and stuff. You have your money saved up. You want to get to the real estate where you want to make 100,000, but you ain't got no $1 million to go buy no real estate. And ain't nobody gonna give you no loans. You complain that these are the same black people who complain, we get redlined, the banks don't loan us no money, and then when they do loan you money, they shit you. They give you that they got you on that on doing the housing bubble. They got you on the all those predatory loans and all that. You go up there begging, trying to run a play, and they got a play for you. You ain't gonna run no play on them. They waiting on you to run the play. And so you coming up there thinking that, I'm gonna go get this money. They got you. Like the young man I'm gonna go get all that money from the NIL, then find out the rest of his life he gonna be losing some of his NFL money. They got you. There ain't no easy way around it. You're gonna put the work in, and you're gonna get. They got something waiting on you coming up there, not knowing, thinking you're gonna get something for nothing. But if you take that money from this right here is tried and proven. This tried and proven. You take your money from your skilled trade, from your appliance repair business, go out and buy property into an underserved neighborhood. That property, you can afford to pay $15,000, $20,000. You can pay cash for those. And you can get a couple of them. You get one every 2 years. Renovate it, fix it up. And guess what happened? Is the equity is going to come. As you start to fix up those areas and bring value there, guess what? Those cheap properties and stuff I bought for nothing, as my wife say, those TPs and those falling down buildings and stuff, and those things start to appreciate. Guess what? That get me up to my million. That's what get me up to my million. I ain't got no $1 million to go buy no real estate. I ain't have no $1 million cash to go buy no real estate. I bought cheap property that appreciated up past $1 million. That's how I done it. That's the way everybody done it. You talking about the same way most men got out of slavery back in the days was through the skilled trades. That's how you got out. You went out to work and you worked on this plantation, and then on the weekends or afternoon when the plantation was slow, he'll send you your master will send you out on the town and say, hey, going out there downtown and you find you some work. And you go out there and find your own work, and you take 20 and I'll take 80. And you do that, and you save your cash up. And then once you got enough cash saved up, you go to him and say, "Hey man, let me buy my way out of this thing. How much you want?" He tell you, you pay your money out of there, and then you gone, and you free. Same thing with this appliance repair. Go out there. You gotta go to an area where they got some money. Ain't no money in our community. Ain't no money in our community. So you gotta go. You gotta have a skill set or a product that you can take to another community that got money to pull the resources out to bring it back. Appliance repair gives you that skill set. Those people in those rich communities, those high end and upper end middle class communities, they need somebody to fix their appliances. Nobody can fix them. You go there, you fix them. They pay you a great deal of money to fix them. Then you can bring that money back. Versus you being here and trying to run game and finesse your own people for $50 and $100 all the time. You can go out to that community, give them the service and a product that they like and that's worthy, bring that money back. And that's how you do it. That's how you do it. That's how you build it. I'm going to read a little bit more of these, then I'm getting out of here. Tyran, where else can you make $100 in 12 minutes? Yep, no doubt. Greg B. Yep, post office. Oh yeah, I forgot about UPS. Oh my God, boy. If you could get on so many people. The thing about UPS back in the day, before you could, the thing was you wanted to be able to drive the truck. If you could get to UPS and you could make it through loading and unloading, so UPS had a way to filter you out. When you first came to UPS, they'll put you on either loading or unloading the truck. And you have to work your way through there. Then eventually you can get your way into driving a truck. So many times people go there and say, man, I got hired at UPS. I'm going to work my way up. Boy, they put you into that loading or unloading those trucks. 2 or 3 months, you'll quit. And I've seen people trying to go back and get rehired. A lot of times they wouldn't rehire you. So they'll tell you, man, just stick it out, man. You stick it out. You can, one day you be able to get in the truck. That was the carrot they put in front of you. Oh, D. Charles. Yes, they still have that post office test. I'm going to see if I can find the post office test. Yeah. Yeah, they got a play for you. You go up there to the bank, thinking you're going to run a play on the bank. Yeah, the bank got a play for you. Let's see here. Yeah, D. Charles. 50% of that yearly NFL earnings before tax and deduction who allowed their kids. Yeah, they got him for $500,000, and he took it, thought he was good. They had a play on him. Yeah, he thought he was gonna get that money and gonna live good. Nah, they got a play on you, and we know this. We know same thing. Everybody keep hollering about these bad record deals. How the hell now in 2023 you still signing a bad record deal? Why are you signing a record deal in 2023? I don't understand. That's 2023. Somebody signing a record deal about as bad as somebody in 2023 asking, can they get business funding for appliance repair business? No. Can I get a small business loan for appliance repair business? Asking, should I go work for somebody first before I start my own business? That's about as bad as somebody going to get a record deal. Yep, Greg B. In the hood, that was the American dream. Get a job at the post office at UPS. I'm telling you, man. When they used to have that test, oh my God, when somebody passed, oh man, you talking about celebration? If somebody passed that test, and then once they passed the test, then they say, I passed the 632 code test. So now you get to see all the different post office around the area that you could go work for because you passed that 632. And what will happen, because they'll put your name out in that database or something, and then the post office will start calling you. So then people start calling. Murmur passed that 632. Oh man, that's great, man. Yeah. We got 3 positions open up here. I'm gonna see if we can get her on. Yeah, man, that's great. Man, I'm glad she passed that. Man, that was time to go celebrate. You think BG was celebrating when he got out of prison yesterday? If you passed that post office test, man, it was time to celebrate because you were gonna get a post office job, and you will be in the AC. You can retire in 20, 30 years. Back then, there wasn't no such thing as no layoff at the post office because there wasn't no email. it was so much work. You know, you had all the letters and stuff that you emailed and stuff getting out. All that stuff had to come through the post office. So they were getting buku's money, and you always knew you was gonna have work. You know, my parents during that time they had what they call cotton mills and stuff, and the cotton mills was leaving going over to Mexico, and so people was running trying to get the UPS and get to the post office. If you got there, you didn't have to worry about your job going overseas. It was a government job. Yeah, you had good benefits. You know, everybody wanted that post office job, and but yeah, y'all just don't. If you won't during that time, like Greg B said, if you won't during that time when the post office trying to get into that post office, that's 20 times. It's 20 times worse than black people trying to get into the tech certification right now. Everybody's trying to get into that post office. But once again, I said I was gonna be short, but here it is now. It's 9 o'clock. I'm getting ready to go. I want to thank everybody for watching. I'll be back on Monday. Like I said, if you hadn't already, sign up for Appliance Bootcamp. Our next class is going to be on the 23rd. I can't wait because I got 2 high school kids that's coming. So I'm excited about that. Man, please get into the if you don't come through Appliance Bootcamp, find you someplace you can get into this appliance repair business, or get into one of the skilled trades. Get into one of the skilled trades, because the skilled trades, I like appliance repair because it encompasses a little bit of all of the skilled trades, and with that, it allows you to do everything. You know, the only reason I'm able to work on this truck and feel comfortable doing all the stuff on the truck is because of appliance repair. Appliance repair allows me to be able to comfortably be able to know how this truck works and work on this truck. And I actually love it working on it. So I'm gonna read this last one, then we're going. Mike Sneed know all the current events. BG got out, and Birdman, the contract scammer, was already waiting. Yeah, what if he doesn't want to sign with cash money? That chain already put him back. Yeah, I saw that. He gave him a necklace and all that. Just crazy. But that's what we do. That's what we do. That's what we do. And I personally, I don't want to hear no 50-year-old man rapping. To be honest with you, I don't even listen to rap now. I listen a lot more to my group. I listen to Southern Soul. I want to hear King George and Tucker. I don't care much about the BG and stuff now. Everybody I know, that's what they listening to our age. So I know my son and them, they don't want to listen to no old man 50-year-old rapping. They don't want to listen to me talking. So I don't know where they're gonna have his who he gonna be rapping to, because his group now they'll move over to Southern Soul. So I don't know. Now it's gonna be a Southern Soul rapper. So once again, I want to thank everybody for watching. I'll be back on Monday, and have a great day. Bye bye.